In this video, I'm going to go over a brief introduction to the gradebook inside of Focus that you will be using this coming school year. Now, this is just going to be a very brief intro, as training will be coming and you'll get a lot more information at that time. So I'm currently in Focus. This is the landing page. So when you go into Focus, this will be very similar to what you see. You'll see alerts, you'll see announcements, upcoming events. You'll see who you are, what quarter, the current year. But today, all we're going to look at is the gradebook. So to get to your gradebook, once you're at the Focus portal, you just go over to Grades and click on Gradebook. And that's going to immediately take you into one of your class's gradebook views. As you see over here, I'm in English 1, and if I want to go to another class, all I have to do is use the drop-down menu and I can go to World History. But to start the video, I'm going to start in my Algebra 1 class. Now, the first thing you'll notice is this probably looks a lot like a typical gradebook when you think about gradebook. It's got the student's name. It does have this little clipboard here. This is where you can write notes. For example, on this first one, I have that Claire wears glasses. And it gives me the option, do I want to make this note visible to parents and students or not? If I don't, just unclick it and it won't be visible. If I do, click it and it will be. Next, you'll see this profile. This is another area where you can navigate to things like the demographics of the student, the enrollment, the schedule, the grades. It's a lot of different things that you can immediately get to just from that silhouette. Next, you'll see grade, and this is not the grade level of the student. This is going to be the grade of the student in your class, their current average. Right now, it's not graded because I have nothing entered in for grades. You'll see the student ID next. Then you'll see some assignments that I've created, a chapter test, a quiz, a project, and homework. Now, one of the things that you're going to learn in the upcoming training is how to create categories. Categories will have to be created for all secondary grade books. Elementary categories will be pre-assigned. So when I click on category here, you'll see that I've already created homework, projects, quiz, and tests. This just allows the assignment to be associated with a category. Assignments must be associated with a category. So, for example, in these assignments that I've created, if you go over here and you look at the I, which is just basically a little edit area, it's going to give you some information. You can see that this is a Chapter 1 test. It tells me how many points, it tells me the assignments and due dates. It tells me that the category is tests. For quiz, category is quiz. Projects, category is projects. And for homework, the category is homework. To add an assignment, it's very simple. You just click the plus button and it brings up your assignment. Let's say I want to do a Chapter 2 test. I can name it. I can put down the number of points. Say it's 100 points. I could put down the number of questions. Here's where you can associate it with a category. You want to make sure that it is the correct category. In this case, it's tests. There are a lot of other things here that we will go over in training to show you what you must fill in and what you can fill in to make it more suited to the way you want it to appear. So I'm just going to click on the points and the category for tests, and I'm going to save. Now you'll see I have the Chapter 2 test here that I've just added. And if I go here and look at it, it is associated with tests. So let's say that I've done my Chapter 2 test and Claire made 100. I just type in 100, hit enter. And Johnny made a 75. 75 and hit enter. It's going to give me my class average at the bottom, which is always nice. But over here, now you see that Claire has a current 100 average in my class and Johnny has a 75. So I've shown you now how that you can view your gradebook and how you can associate assignments with categories. You can add an assignment and you can put in grades. The other thing that you'll do a lot from your gradebook is attendance, and I'm going to show you how easy that is. So this over here, the OCSD Okaloosa County School District logo, that's going to be your home button. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to take me back out to that landing page. Now, I mentioned at the beginning that there are alerts, and you're going to see that daily you're going to get an alert when you need to take attendance. So I've already done the attendance for my first period, so I still have attendance that needs to be taken for my second period and my third period. So let's say second period started. So all I have to do to take attendance is click on this. It's going to bring up that gradebook view, but now you see it's an attendance view. You'll notice that present is default. So you won't have to mark somebody present. So you don't have to click all the way down. So let's say that Claire was tardy to my class period. Johnny was present. All I have to do is click on the tardy. I ignore Johnny because he's already marked as present, and click Save. That has now been updated for my attendance. So in this video, what we've briefly gone over in preparation for the training that's coming is I've shown you how to access your gradebook inside of Focus. I've shown you about assignments, how to add an assignment, how to put in grades, and how to do attendance. More will be coming, and like I said, training will make this a lot clearer, but I'm hoping this gives you a little bit of a feel of what the gradebook will look like and how user-friendly it is in the future. All right, thank you and have a great day.